Hi, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be making a Christmas craft. And the Christmas craft that we're going to make is a paper chain. Okay, so I love to make crafts with my kids, especially around the holiday season. And so this is a super easy craft that you can make at home, and you do not need a lot of materials for it, which is really great. All right, so first we're going to talk about the materials that we do need to make this craft. Then we're going to talk about the steps that you do in order to make the Christmas tree. And then we'll talk about where you might put your Christmas chain once you make it. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to first talk about what we need to make our craft. You will need paper. So I have chosen red and green paper because I want it to look like a Christmas chain, Christmas colors and everything. You could even add white in here, and it could definitely be a Christmas color chain. Or you can do different colors because this is your craft. So you choose what colors you want. You can have any colors that you want and whatever you like, okay? So first we need the paper. Then we are going to need scissors because we're gonna have to cut our paper into long strips as you see here. So we're gonna need scissors. Then you're gonna need either glue or a stapler. I'm going to show you how you can make these chains using either one, but you do only need one of them. So just choose whichever one you are more comfortable with and whichever one is easier. Okay, so, and that's it. That's all the items that you need to make this craft. Super simple. All right, so we've talked about what you need. Now we're going to talk about what you do to make the paper chain. So I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to get my paper. And the first step that we're going to do is we are going to cut our paper into long strips so that we can make the chain. Now, you might want a little bit of help for this one, and that's okay. If you do, you can ask an adult for help to draw lines on your paper so that you can see it better to make the straight lines. Okay, so if that's it, then just go ahead and ask for help. And once you get your lines on your paper, all you have to do is take your scissors and you're going to cut down those lines to make long strips, okay? All right, I'm going to do a couple more here, and then we'll talk about the next step that we do. So I'm just cutting along those lines, and I'm going to do one more. Okay, so now I have a bunch of long strips of paper and we are ready to start making it into a chain and joining them. So I'm going to take just one strip, and the first way I'm going to show you to do this is with a stapler. What we're going to do is we're going to take one end and make the other one go around and touch it. So it makes a circle. I'm going to find where those two ends come together and I'm going to put a staple there. And it made a circle, just like you see on our chain up here. Now I'm going to show you how to do it a different way. So if you do not like the stapler way or you don't have a stapler, but you have glue, and you could use liquid glue or you could use stick glue. We're going to put just a little bit of glue on one end. I'm going to bring the other end around, and then I'm going to push it against that end so that they stick together really good. And see? Oops. It did the same thing. It made a circle just like my stapled one. So either way that you want to do it is fine. You could even use tape if you wanted to as well and put a piece of tape there. Whatever is easiest for you, that's how you should do it. Because this is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be frustrating or hard or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to take my red one again. I'm going to get a different color now. But if you want to get the same color, that's fine too. However you want your chain to look, that's how you should make it, because this is your craft. And what I'm going to do with my second strip here is I'm going to put it through the hole of the circle, okay? And I'm going to use the stapler again. And where those two ends come together, I'm just going to connect it. And do you see? It is starting to make a chain. All right, so I'm going to get a different color now because I want mine to be alternating. That means I'm using different colors. A pattern. Sometimes when you have circle time or morning circle group in the morning, you will talk about patterns, sometimes on your calendars. And that's what we're doing. We're alternating our colors and we're making a pattern. Our pattern, if we look, is red, green, red, green. What should my next color be? I think I know. It should be red. So I'll put the red in there and put a staple. Okay. So I just made a little chain for this movie, but you would just keep going until you either run out of paper or you get tired or you're done. It's the length that you want it to be, okay? Now, we talked about what we needed for our craft. We talked about the steps that we're going to do to make our craft. And then I said we were going to talk about where it could go. So that's our next part. Where are we going to put this fun craft that we made so that we can tell other people about it and show it off? Let's think. Where? Well, at my house, my kids like to have us hanging up on the ceiling in our basement because our basement's kind of our playroom. So they like to have it look really fun down here with crafts that they made. So that's where ours is. I think I know another place that you could put it. Another fun place where you could put it would be on a Christmas tree. And you could wrap it around the Christmas tree if you wanted. So there's two ideas. But I wonder, can you come up with more? Or maybe a different idea than what I said? If you do, I would love to hear from you about other ideas that you have for where you could put a chain like this, a paper chain. All right, well, that's the end of our craft. I hope you enjoyed making your craft today and that you continue to enjoy making it if you do a little bit of a longer one. All right, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.